That will cost Sarah 5 yards. You know, talking to Coach Altenberg, he said, we're really not going to change the offense much, and it doesn't appear they have.
Yeah, absolutely, which throws my, idea out the window. I thought you slow down the game and you give the ball to your running back. I thought with a sophomore quarterback who's only thrown the ball 13 times on the day that you have to slow this football game down. Apparently, he was right when he said, the quarterback position was just the same with either him or Blaze.
The read option. Mason Bowen stacked up at about the 45. That'll bring up second down and long. Shane Scarpace, the senior, in on the tackle for the Chaminade defense. Quickly to the line of scrimmage is Sarah. It's almost like fast break basketball. Showing blitz. Well, they come with the pressure on second down and 13. They do. Picked up. Incomplete, intended for Max Williams. If Brumfield might have thrown that ball a little earlier than he wanted to.
Yeah, and I was about to say this. He did everything right but make the throw. It was a nice read because he realized that the middle of the field was wide open. It was man-on-man coverage. They did exactly what they wanted to do, but you have to make the throw. But you know what? Those are growing pains that you have to take from a sophomore quarterback.
So let's see what Coach Altenberg has in his playbook on third down and 13 with basically a rookie quarterback in there. Pocket breaks down, and down goes Brumfield, the first sack for Chaminade. And that'll force a Sarah punt.
Yeah, and Kissinger was in there, highly thought of D1 player. Good outside rush, and you'll see it right here. Good hand movement upfield, and you'll see him crunch. Brumfield on a sack. What a tremendous play by Parks Kissinger.
Kissinger's second sack of the season. Chaminade now with 22.5 sacks this year. That is an impressive number. Otu having issues with the snap, still manages to get it off. A nice play by him. Pretty good bounce for Sarah. Decent size hang time. Down at the 25, that's where Chaminade will begin this drive with 6:09 to play here in the half.
He almost played duck, duck, goose with that ball. He walked all the way around that ball before he picked it up to punt it. I don't know if it was a snap or not, but you'll see it right here. Oh, he just drops it.
He did.
And he just kind of ran all the way around it before he picked it up again. Faced up and got a good kickoff.
2-0 did a nice job. Talking with Coach Altenberg, we asked him, who's the one guy in your team, the heart and soul? And he goes, it is Nunu 2-0. He's our senior. As he goes, we go. And there goes Van Buren. Pursued very well, and coming up from his safety position is McCullough, the junior, to drop him for a loss.
Yeah, if you're going to get Andrew Van Buren, you cannot tackle him straight ahead. But what you want to do is get him running side to side, and that's what you did with the pursuit that you got from Nunu, which was the initial tackler. And so when you get him running from side to side, it's easier to tackle a big fella like that. I'm going to sit up here in the booth and tell you, I'm not tackling anybody that size straight ahead. But if you run side to side, I'll be happy to tackle you.
Van Buren goes 6'1", 215. Actually, no gain on the play. We have an injured Sarah player, so while the training staff tends to him, we'll have a break in the action. 5:41 to play. It's been a good one so far, partner.
No, I love it. It's been more than we expected. When you're missing your quarterback, you assume that the other team, especially being in the spread situation on offense, might not be all there, or might not have it all together, and might have to change plays. I was completely wrong. He has just done a tremendous job of coming off the bench and being a quarterback that Coach Altenberg said he was.
These are two very talented football teams, very good history as well. Sarah, 4 CIF titles, 3 state championships, 23 league titles, and had 26 college All-Americans. Last year, Chaminade, they had 6 players in the Pac-12 championship game alone. They have a CIF championship in 2013. They were also a finalist in 2012. Sarah player helped to the sideline. Let's hope he'll be able to return as we resume action. 2nd and 10 from their own 25.
You know, the other thing, Dennis, is that Andrew Van Buren has not disappointed at all either. He is what we thought he was, a tremendous back, tremendous athlete. Ryan Stevens has had a great game so far.
Stevens to the air, hit as he throws, trying to go up top for Wilson. He couldn't locate it, well covered by Max Williams. Bring up a 3rd and 10.
Yeah, and you know, Ryan Stevens throws a pretty good ball, and I think he just got hit on this play. Well, at least he got rushed right out in front of him. It's tough to make that play on a 9 route all the way down the field, but he throws a nice ball, very catchable for a lefty. He's only 170 pounds at 6'1".
Great student, 4.36 GPA.
Well, he's like me.
His dad was a West Point grad. 3rd and 10. Complete beyond the 35. That'll be enough for a 1st down. They needed 10, picked up 12. It's Matt Griffin, the senior.
Yeah, and this is his throw, Dennis. This is the throw he makes the best. He steps back, and you could see him launch off that back foot, that intermediate pass that he can hit his wide receiver on. What a tremendous job.
Intended for Larson over his head. That time they went to the far side of the field. They listened to you, but it was incomplete, unfortunately.
That's a long throw, though. That's 50 yards because the hash marks are so wide. That's a very difficult throw, and you could see it here. If you don't step into it, you can't make that throw. That one was a little bit high. He's better off setting his feet and throwing down the field if he's going to go throw over 10 yards.
Stack the wide receivers at the bottom of your screen. Empty backfield on 2nd and 10 for Stevens. Going deep, incomplete. Thomas was in the area code.
And they had 3 guys going down the field and outward. I think the middle of the field was completely wide open, so that was one of those plays you might want to rethink the next time you run it.
Right, Max Williams and Ryan Addison in coverage for Sarah. That'll bring up a 3rd and 10. They just converted one now.
Yeah.
They need another one here.
Ryan Addison, 6'5", 175. I thought he was a linebacker out there covering a wide receiver, but that lets you know the athleticism that Sarah has on both sides of the ball.
Addison, numerous D1 offers, including Oregon and Michigan. Sideline pass coming up a little bit lame right around midfield. Incomplete, so Michael Wilson's okay. I don't know if he just tripped over the turf.
Yeah, the turf monster got him.
Yeah, it looks to be okay. I think more disappointed than anything. So, incomplete pass, 4th and 10.
Yeah, they call that the sniper. The sniper, when you turn them on and you just, your feet just get caught up in the turf monster, sniper, whichever one they got him.
Well, you played on turf in Buffalo. That ever happened to you?
No, never to me.
Williams goes to a knee right around the 28-yard line. 35-yard punt, no return. Just over 5 minutes to play in the half. Sarah trailing 14-13.